You can hardly see me, but that's not the point, and you're gonna have to ignore my voice. I'm going through changes. I'm going to briefly explain several of my abilities. Chat popped up. I'm going to briefly explain several of my abilities and show you clips of them. Yeah. So if you asked me anything about my abilities and I sent you this video, hi, you can ask me questions and I'll answer, but this is just so I can better explain it to you. We're gonna do telekinesis first. Telekinesis is the ability to control things with your mind, and usually that only comes out if I'm super stressed or super happy. When I was younger, I used to black out and then make things happen on accident, because I repressed the abilities when I first found them out because of fear and blah blah blah. So it made it to where a lot of my abilities I'd black out and then accidentally use them. So I can force the telekinesis, but I usually don't because I don't see a proper reason to do it, and I'm still a little bit, shooketh when it comes to my abilities. So telekinesis. Now with telekinesis, it's like it usually only comes out if I'm like super stressed or super happy or something. It's like extremely connected with my fight or flight. So all of them, but like it's more intertwined with it. I like sometimes because of the repression that started when I was like really young, when I first started repressing my abilities, like because of all of that, sometimes I'll just black out a little bit and just zone out and then accidentally use my powers, and then if you're stressed or something like that, and then things will fly off shelves or things will fly into another thing or crash, and it's just like bad things happen. So no repressing, must expressing. I'm a bit standoffish, I guess we'll say. Aerokinesis is the ability to control the wind, or manipulate the wind, whatever you want to say. And that one I've always had too. I've always had all of these abilities. I didn't just like wake up with them like a mutant or something, or get in a car crash like Jessica Jones. And anyway, I just got very off track. Aerokinesis, the ability to control the wind. I don't really know what else to say about that. That's aerokinesis is the ability to control / manipulate the wind. It's an air ability. All it is. Atomokinesis, the ability to control / manipulate the weather, and I'm gonna put the lightning ability with that because I can make the lightning go do the thing. But atomokinesis, Lucifer popped up. Atomokinesis is like it's the ability to control the weather, and for me, it's like usually it can reflect like my moods more than me trying to control it, but I can control the lightning aspect, or if I get spookished or some shit, spookish, wow, then I can, make things happen, make storms appear, do, all the stuff, and that combined with aerokinesis. That with aerokinesis can make a lot of bad things, considering tornadoes, hurricanes, bad things if I get super angry or something, or, if I repress things like an idiot, like I still kind of do. Anyway, not the point. Yeah. And then I just like wake up periodically and just space out a little bit and keep my eyes open, and then accidentally make lightning happen and then scare the shit out of myself again. And the more I scare the shit out of myself, the more it stormed, and the more
it was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Oh yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. CBT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up. Cause homies, thug homies, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Take it chances while we dancing in the party for show. Slip my girl a 44 when she crept in the back door.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
Santa's breaking down on a camel's back. They just have to.
With all of these, I can control it if I want, but I usually don't try to impact too much control, except for the aerokinesis, because that's just fun, and plus it's hot. So when it's hot, you know, go do the whoosh, and then make the wind go whoosh, because I'm a vampire and I need all the help I can get. And these ones aren't going to be to show. It's just I'm going to explain them because I might mention them in future videos. But psychic seduction is one of them, and it's the ability for me to like push thoughts in people's heads, and that kind of goes with the whole vampire, transcendent vampire charm thing, where it's like it can make mortals fall for individuals like me very easily. It's like an energy thing. It's just a charm thing, like kind of like a spell, sort of. It's just an energy. It's kind of like how sirens, how they sing, and it draws individuals in. It's kind of like that. And visions, I can get visions of certain things, symbols from individuals and things, and blah blah blah. And another ability is to communicate, like some people call it communicating with like the dead, necromancy, that kind of thing. Like I can see dead people. It's kind of like that, only it's more like the communication is more. It's not like I see them and hear them. It's like it's kind of like telepathy, telepathically communicating kind of a thing, and like I can envision where they are in my head instead of seeing it. Like I can sense it, if that makes sense. So there's that. When it comes to the visions, I might mention that more, because that's a whole other story. Like that is like the visions. When I say that, I'm gonna go with dreams too. My dreams mean things, and I see birds everywhere all the time, but different supernatural friends of mine say that they're responsible for the birds always being near me and being sassy. Like, I promise they're sassy, you'll see. So I don't know really who to blame, but the birds everywhere in my dreams usually mean something, and usually are quite vivid, and usually can, be manipulated by some of my, friends, supernatural friends, and Phil popped up, dork, like, the people are talking, shut up. With this psychic seduction, by the way, I can make people feel things if I want to, like make them scared or something like that, and yeah, so that's just another thing. I can do tarot, which is magic or whatever. Tarot cards, they like tell you things and stuff, and sometimes my supernatural friends will make videos pop up that are tarot readings and stuff to tell me things, and it's gay. It's a gay time. This whole thing is very gay, and it's a gay time, and I like it. It's great. So yeah, telepathy thing kind of is linked more with the psychic seduction, because it's more the energy, I think, than just the simple thoughts. But then again, it's the exact same thing, because it made me think of Shakespeare. And hold on, that makes sense. It made me think of Shakespeare in Doctor Who, because the Doctor is like, words are magic, it's like that. So yeah, and like if I want something to happen, like enough, it'll happen, kind of a thing. It's like a whole will thing. It's like this all explains why I thought I was a wizard for too long, honestly, because like I sound like a wizard that never got the letter to Hogwarts, but really I'm just an abandoned vampire god. Anyway, so if you have any more questions, leave in the comments below. I probably didn't mention all of my abilities and stuff with that, but that's because there's so many different types. Like there's healing things that I haven't even gone into in depth, and writing things and stuff. I'm gonna go. Leave questions. If you have questions, like the video, subscribe.